So I started this channel in the middle of March, and so far I have already made $23,000, and I didn't have to make any videos or put my face out there. We started with uploading 2 videos a week until it was monetized, and as you guys can see, it started making money at the end of March. On the last day of the month, on March 31st, we made $200, and that's when I started uploading every single day. So 7 videos a week. So today I'm going to explain exactly how I did it. I'll cover everything from picking a niche to hiring a team and then making the videos and how to upload them. Starting of course with how to pick a niche that can get views very quickly. So let's get into that. Now many people know the big niches like the crime, celebrity, luxury, even gaming, sports too. It's off season, but sports niche is a great niche too. But a lot of beginners, when they're starting, they make a big mistake of trying to compete with these channels. Like I have done a lot of climb channels in my life. I would never try to compete with this channel. This channel has almost 6 million subscribers. As a beginner, you're never gonna win that battle when you're competing against someone like this. Think about it. If you wanna run a race and you have never ran a race, would you try to run a race that has 1,000 people running in it? Or would you try to run a race that only has 10 people running in it? Which race do you think you have a higher chance of winning? I would say the race that only has 10 people running in it, as long as one of those people is not Usain Bolt or Speed. Now pay attention to this channel and look at the subscriber. It has roughly 75,000 subscribers. That's still a lot, but it's not a huge channel. But it has made damn near $25,000. And that's exactly the point. Stop trying to compete with these big channels because you can make a lot of money with small channels. Here are some examples and then we'll break down how you can find a niche for yourself. Look at this channel, just 6,000 subscribers. And by the way, this channel was started roughly 3 months ago and they didn't really post seriously until a month ago. So they posted 3 videos, took a break, and then they came back a month ago. So technically it was just started a month ago. It has gotten 2 million views. That's roughly $10,000 with just 6,000 subs. That's a lot of money. Another channel, 12,000 subscribers, not a huge channel by any means. Only posted 12 videos and they have made damn near $10,000 too. On top of that, here's another channel. This was started 2 months ago. Same thing. They posted 3 videos. I bet it might be the same person who's doing all this. They posted 3 videos, then they started posting seriously a month ago. And they have made how much? Let's look at it. Almost $7,000, $8,000. Small channels can make a lot of money. So let's focus on finding a niche where you can make a lot of money while not having a lot of subscribers. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to show you guys step by step on how I find my niches and how I build teams and start making videos. Let's do it step by step together. Now for the niche, we'll do crime because I'm just addicted to watching these videos. And on top of that, I have multiple successful channels in this niche. Now, of course, we're not gonna try to compete with this channel. So I found some small channels that are very successful in just last few months. These channels were started in last few months, and I think we can learn from these and use ChatGPT to come up with another sub niche that we can be successful in very quickly in a week or 2. That's my goal. So look at this channel. It is a crime channel. Anyone who would look at this channel would say crime channel, but pay attention. It's not a normal crime channel. It is very niche down on UK stuff, British stuff. Every video either has UK or British in the title, and that's what it's following. Here's another example, same thing, little bit bigger. I'm guessing someone saw this channel and then started the other one that we looked at. Same thing, very focused on Britain and UK. This another channel is focused on death penalties. So this is just another example of like, you can have so many sub niches within a niche. So you gotta pay attention to that, especially when you're starting, because it's very, very helpful to get to making money quickly if you niche down very small. You don't want to compete with these big channels. Niche down to as small of a sub niche as you can. Another channel, this is really people vanishing. Pretty interesting sub niche. This channel, decent size, but still they have niche down and they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Almost 35, 20, I think $25,000 a month. And this is a huge channel. Now I have this channel and I'll tell you why I have this, because we're going to use ChatGPT, give it all these channels and use AI to help us find a niche that we can do, a sub niche that we can do. Now, this is the prompt I use to research new sub niches that I can get into, start a channel in. And you can pause the video and read it. At the end, I'll give you the prompt if you want to just copy paste for your research. But here's basically the TLDR. You just ask it to analyze all these channels we found. This is where the more you find, the better. You know, it's AI is doing the work. All you have to do is find the channels. The more you find, the better. And then I link the channel in a specific way where you can put the of the channel, the username and the link. And important thing here, you want to run deep research. Okay, this is paid, I think, deep research. I'm not sure how much, but you can check. It also depends on the country you're in. In US, I think it's like $100 or $200, but it's very useful, especially considering one successful channel, you'll make that in a day. It's definitely worth getting it, not just for this. You can use it just in general, but do deep research, type this prompt, and then put all the links and usernames and just run it. This will take 5-10 minutes. It will ask you some questions to clarify what you're telling it. Answer the questions it's asking. It will take 5-10 minutes. So when this is done, we'll come back and we'll read the answers, and from there we'll take it. So it's done. It did take 60 minutes, but then again, it's very, very valuable information. And on top of that, before AI, this would take like 2-3 days. If I'm being lazy, a whole week. But it's good. It's all this information that you can just read. Again, not important, but you can read if you're doing your own research. What is important is stuff right here at the bottom. Now, before we get to that, I do want to point this out, by the way. See how even AI caught on. These are highly specific niches, and that's helping a lot. It's not just crime. It's a lot more detailed, and as a big channel, that's our advantage. That's the competitive advantage we have against all these huge channels that have been going on for years, sometimes decades. So let's come down here. It gives us unique, underreported crime stuff we can do. International crime story. I think this is something I may do. Now, I'll already see a lot of international in terms of like Mexico cartels and maybe even like the, what is it called? Colombian cartels. But I think we can do other types of crime that's happening in Latin America. Because the stories about like Mexican cartel leaders, El Chapo fleeing and stuff, they go viral. I think if we do Latin American crimes, it's probably an underserved niche on YouTube. I'll research a little bit more, but I think that's a good one. Now, prison escape and fugitive is definitely a good niche, but I have seen a lot of channels in that niche. This is the good part of like doing a niche for so long. I've been doing this niche for like 5 years or so now. So I can just know off the top of my head, a lot of channels are in this niche. That's something, if you do a niche for a long time, you guys will learn. That's just something you learn from experience. But I watch that niche as a viewer, and on top of that, I just make videos in the niche. So it's a good knowledge I have accumulated over the time. So we're probably not going to do prison escape. Now, cold cases is interesting, actually. We could do a whole channel based on old cases that got solved in the future, like 20 years, 30 years after the crime happened, after everything. Scams and white collar crime, these are really like, you know, the fund managers or people like Madoff kind of stuff. I don't think I'm going to do that. Community vigilantes, oh, that's interesting. I don't know enough about that right now, but maybe we can do that in the future. So for now, we're going to focus on international stories and cold cases. We'll try both of them here and there, but if one works, we'll just double down on that. I'll show you guys as we go ahead, but now we do the second prompt right here. So here is the next prompt, and I'm going to turn on deep research again. Basically, I asked ChatGPT to dig deep into these two niches, give me 10 topics, and also give me titles based on the topic, because at the end of the day, YouTube is a clicks business. If you don't get the click, you don't have a business. So I always think of titles ahead of time. Whenever I'm coming up with video topic, I think of titles. Now, after this, we'll get into hiring, because I don't want to be making the videos in this niche. So I'll have people make the videos and we'll pay them, and then we'll upload, and hopefully we can make a profit. Hey, this time it was pretty quick. Just took 5 minutes and it gave us 10 topics that are very, very interesting. Now, for now, we're just gonna keep them here, but once we have our team, we'll move these topics to Trello so we can get started on making the videos. But before we get to that, we do need to hire the team. So let me show you guys how to do that. Now, I use Upwork the most. I do have other secret places. Now, of course, the most common alternative to Upwork is Fiverr. I don't use Fiverr too much, but I use other places like Twitter and Reddit. But again, Upwork is the most common one, so I'll show you guys. Let's just go through the process together. You click on post a job after you make an account. I usually do short term, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this. I usually have them make me one video or one script, and after that, I just move them to off platform, because Upwork charges a big fee. I don't want to be paying the fee every time. So the people we're looking for is a script writer, is an editor, and a thumbnail designer. Now for voiceover, you could do your own voice. You can hire someone. You can use Upwork or Fiverr, or you can use this website called 11 Labs. It creates AI voice and it's almost as close to human as you can get with an AI. So you can just use that. It's cheaper, especially when you're starting. I'll recommend that. But for now, let's hire a scriptwriter. After this, we'll hire an editor. I'll do without AI. I have not used AI, so I don't know how it works, but I'll do without AI for now. I like to go this way. I just say hiring a scriptwriter. I tell them it's a long-term work, so a lot of people apply. You go skills, next. What skills? Content writing, creative writing, article writing maybe. That's pretty much it. I don't really. Actually, I'll put the genre if there is a genre. Maybe drama, crime a genre, thriller. Okay, I think that's good. That's good. We'll keep it moving. Again, this was like kind of off topic. Well-defined project, so we'll keep it short. Just 3 to 6 months. Intermediate, we'll go with intermediate. No, you cannot become full-time because then they will charge us a lot. I don't mind actually. It could be US, it could be overseas. In fact, if we can get people from Latin America to write about Latin America, best situation. Now, a lot of people want to work out from India, China, Pakistan, Philippines, like Asian countries, and of course African countries. But if we can get someone from, let's say, Brazil, Colombia, I don't know if they have it in Venezuela, but any South American country would be great because that's where most of the topics are from. I'm going to do fixed price, what I said in the title. Now, this is an interesting thing we'll talk about maybe later in the video. I give a lot of bonuses because if a video gets a lot of views, we give them a lot of bonus. Because as you guys know, we're paying them $50. We pay another $50 for edit, maybe $70. And if a video goes viral, you're making thousands of dollars. So if you double their income, they work harder to just make more videos that get a lot of views. At least that's how it's supposed to work. Doesn't always work out like that, but it's always good to bonus people because they always work harder after. And for description, I just go with this. This is an old post. I'm just copy pasting. Here, we'll just put up some posts from the channels we have. So let's find the channels right here. Where is the channel? Where is the channel? We'll just put this up. We want crime people. So again, you can post, I'm just gonna put one, but you can put a multiple and boom, just put a couple more. It's just safe. Review and finalize. If we're finalized, nope, but just post it as free. If you don't get people, you post it as something else tomorrow. Now let's do this again. Now we want an editor. So let's do this again for an editor. Let me pull up my old post here so we can do this quickly. Again, if you guys need any of these stuff that I'm copy pasting description or prompts, I'll tell you guys at the end how to get it so you can copy paste. Because as you can tell, I'm lazy too. I don't like writing stuff every time, so I copy paste a lot. Let's post another job. Editor. With editor, I guess we're paying 100. Okay, for the last post I paid 100, but I don't think for the crime we need to pay 100. So we'll just do 70. Let's do 77. Yeah, well, how much is that? That's 7 times 7 is 4,900. Am I wrong on that? We'll just do 500 per week. Video editing, and we'll go with video production next. Video editing, Premiere, After Effects for sure, because more they can make it high quality, the higher chance it goes viral. So After Effects is how you animate. Premiere is how you edit. Now, this is something you may not know, but as you do YouTube more, you'll know more and more. Again, this is how you do it, same thing. Now, I don't want entry. With video editor, you definitely want intermediate or an expert, not full-time and worldwide. This could be from anywhere. It doesn't have to be. Again, it would be helpful if they are from South America because we're making those videos, but doesn't have to be. It's fine. Anyone can do it. Again, same thing. Put the link from the last one. Let me see if I can find the link from the last one. I'll just copy it from here. I honestly would want to do a higher quality channel than whatever that channel has. So maybe we'll push someone. Oh, I just caught a mistake. So let's change this to 70 because these are not crazy high quality. So we'll start with 70. If we don't get a lot of good people, we can always go up. You know, you adjust on the fly. So we posted the job posting. Now, let's say you have a lot of people apply. Usually takes 24 hours. You will get 20, 30 people reply. You look at all the work they send you, hire the best people. If you can't decide who's the best, ask them to give you 1-page sample script. You give them a topic, they'll write a sample script for you, or you give them a video idea and you give them a voiceover, they'll edit it if it's an editor. Once you have that, let's go to Trello. Now, the next step is setting up Trello. If you don't know what Trello is, this is what it is, Trello.com. Go make an account. It's free. Especially if you're just starting out, it's free. If you get a lot of team members, you have to pay, but at the beginning it's free. Make a board right here. If you go to the home page, you can just come to boards, make one. I already have one right now, but we'll go there. I set it up and it's basically we have our video ideas. This is something we'll just copy from ChatGPT right here. Let's just copy one right now. I don't want to copy too much, so we'll copy this. Oh, this is a crazy one. It has TikTok in there. That name will go crazy. And then let's say you put all your ideas right here, right? So you will copy all your ideas here. Then you can add your team members. So add your script writer, add your script writers, add your editor and thumbnail designer right here. And then whenever you're ready, whenever the scriptwriter is ready, you would move this, you give it to him. So he'll start writing this. Hopefully you can link articles in here too if you did the research a little bit and just added it. Once the script is ready, he will move it to script review. This is when I come in, or you would come in, you would review the script, make sure everything's good, intro is good, everything. You would send it to VO. Now again, you can do multiple things. You can just look up 11 Lab and you can just do a VO right here. Like this is a VO right here. In the land of ancient
the ancient land of Eldoria.
Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear it, but basically you type anything you want here. You have to make an account if you want to do good. Hey, welcome to my channel. And let's see if we play it.
Hey, welcome to my channel.
You can pick different voices and everything, right? So you can record using, you can do it yourself or you can have editor do it. Once you start scaling, you'll have an editor do it. Then you move it to edit. Once the voiceover is ready, when the editor edits it, after you have assigned to him, he will move it here. You then review the edit, make sure everything is good. If it's not good, you send it back. If it's good, you move it forward. This is where you hire a thumbnail guy. You can hire someone from Fiverr. I'm rushing a little because this is something you'll get used to when you do it. So I'm doing it. And the next part is more important, scaling. So let's talk about that real quick. Now then, this is an old something I have right here. Let me move that. And then ready to upload. Here, everything will be linked in here. You download the video and then you go upload. Now, when you're ready to upload, just come to YouTube, drop your video right here and you upload. Simple as that. Put your title, thumbnails that you have and upload. At the beginning, I recommend 2-3 times per week. Aim for that. Again, you are a beginner, so try to learn as much as you can at the beginning. And once you are monetized, let's say you get monetized 1 month in, 2 months in, once you start making money, that's when I would scale up. That's when, what I mean by scale up is start uploading more. So start trying to do 1 video a day, maybe 2 videos a day. Remember, more you upload, more money you'll make. So start uploading more on this channel and open new channels, because you can do this whole process again, find a new niche and just do another channel. That way you have 2 channels, you're more diversified and you can keep scaling that way. Now, I have covered how you can succeed on YouTube. I've given you everything you need to start a successful channel. But I still see people fail. Even after seeing 20,000 people go through this class, 98% of people who actually attended, even watched this class all the way through, don't actually do anything with the information. They don't start. Why is that? Well, it's simple. They think they have to get permission from their business partner or something like that to just get started. They don't think they have what it takes to succeed on YouTube. But as I have shown you, all you need is the information. Look at my face. This is not a YouTube face. I still get views on YouTube. Most people make excuses about not having enough time. Again, someone else is making the video. You're hiring people. You don't need a lot of time. You just need to make time to come up with ideas. That's it. People say they'll start someday, but not today. Someday never comes. They don't think they have the right idea to grow a cash flowing channel. Now, the reason I say all this is because I was the same way. So I have one advice for you. Just start. Just make a channel. Just get started. Just come up with a niche and get going. If you want to learn more about any of this, if you want to learn more about how you can get started, or if you have any question, scroll down. There's a button down below. Click on it and schedule a call. But one advice is just start.